You're listening to One Sweet Wrestling Podcast.
One Sweet Wrestling Podcast.
With your host, Beto Barragan.
And we all know that when the good Lord created man, he meant for him to look just like me.
And Alex Lewicki.
The tower of power, too sweet to be sour. I'm funky like a monkey. Sky's the limit and space is the place.
The podcast made by fans for wrestling fans.
One sweet, one sweet, one sweet, one sweet.
You're listening to One Sweet Wrestling Podcast.
One Sweet Wrestling Podcast, episode
19.
19?
Yes, sir.
19 in. And
Almost
we're joined,
legal enough to drink.
Almost. We're not there yet, baby. We're not there yet. We're still free. With us now is none other than Heavy Metal Wrestling's own Dylan Dunbar.
That's me. That's me. Wow,
How are you doing tonight, man?
Intro. I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good, Staring at a Sting poster right now. We're in a new studio, folks.
Yep.
It's a cool.
As you notice, we're not
Sting
sitting in we're not sitting in the secret chamber anymore. We're in secret chamber number 2. That makes number 2.
Moving up in the world.
Moving up.
Moving up in the
Dude,
world.
just wait till we have a Shark Tank behind us. How dope would that be?
Dude, I'm talking about a 50, 40, 45 to 50 inch screen.
Uh-huh.
I thought you were gonna say shark.
Dude, right?
We could throw a shark up
We
there.
got great whites,
There's,
baby.
there's room. We can throw one. Let's just, line the walls with it or something.
with sharks. Yeah,
Sharks.
That's a good idea.
Sharks.
Street sharks. Oh no,
that-
we can't go
We
there.
can't go
we
down
can't
the
go there.
cartoons.
We're gonna go that deep. We're gonna go that deep.
I'm going to bring this back. Speaking of things that are going to be on TV,
Okay.
Okay.
this weekend,
Headlines.
Wrestlemania 34.
Dude.
Are you excited? Like, legit. Are you after?
I'm kind of like just there, just waiting to see what happens.
I've
What are they gonna
maintained-
bring to us? What's
I've
gonna be the new
maintained
thing?
It feels like a SummerSlam. Like, it's not the best card they can come up with, but it's like, okay. We'll give you a couple good matches, but we're not going to give you something that's comparable to Wrestle Kingdom. You're not going to get like the best card you'll ever see in your life.
Oh man, it's WrestleMania. WrestleMania sells.
It still
itself,
has. It still has that magic.
Oh yeah.
It's like
it'll
it's
always be
legit.
there. It's the Super Bowl.
It's the
It's
Super
the
Bowl.
Super
You can have
Bowl.
two
Man,
crap
let me tell you.
teams.
I don't want to start
Go.
going into the NFL now, but I hate the Eagles, and I still watch the Super Bowl.
Okay.
No matter how bad any WrestleMania is, I will always watch it. People will always watch it. It becomes water cooler talk. Everyone's talking
That's
about
it.
it the
That's
next
the
day.
talking point.
Oh, yeah.
And that you got to be a part of it.
That's true.
You have to be.
That's true.
I mean, I've already made my plans.
Yeah. What are you gonna do,
I'm staying at home, watching it at home.
dude?
man.
Totally
Yeah.
gonna
Yeah.
do the same.
Yeah.
There's nothing better about watching a pay-per-view, kick back at your own place, chilling, cracking a beer, whatever.
Saying wildly inappropriate things.
Of course, that's the
Say
best.
behind,
That's
like,
the
little kid's
best.
back.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
Parents.
supposed to be an adult.
Hey,
you know?
hey, you know what? Real quick on that subject, I went to a SmackDown this past year, and I felt like that.
Oh yeah.
Like I got into it a little
Oh,
too
yeah?
much, and so you kind of get excited, and you're like, you get involved, like you want to jump in the ring or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Lucha Libre.
No. I'm just
arena,
saying, like
getting to throw stuff.
I look like Nacho Libre compared to everybody else, but I'm just saying, like, you're sitting there, you're like, hey, watch that hair, ref, and of course somebody's mom turns around like, hey, he thinks it's real, dude. And they're like
Dude.
kind of laughing, and I'm like, hey, bro, like, it
come
is
on.
Real, almost on topic. Speaking of,
I wanna be
guys
like,
that yell
'cause
at
it's
the
real,
ring,
man.
People that yell at the ring. There's a local lucha promotion that goes around here. They're usually at like the behind a church.
Yeah.
Okay.
I haven't seen him in like a year or two, but every time I go, there's this guy, big heavy set dude that just, and cover your ears, kids. He just talks shit to the ref the whole time.
Oh my gosh.
1, 2, cállate, we puta. just abusing this guy, and then 2 matches later, he's the ref. He's part of the promotion.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh,
He's just
that's
talking
awesome.
Shit to his friend.
That's great, dude.
I was like, this is for something that maybe cost me $1 to get in, this is the best wrestling event I've ever been to. And I was at One Night Stand when John Cena lost the title.
Wow.
Dude, it was so fun. You're like, wow, this guy is really letting this guy have it. And all these little kids and grandmas are like, ha ha ha, he's so funny. You're like, you do realize that he just okay, whatever. I'm just a guy here. I'm just here.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. So they're not gonna be at WrestleMania.
We're taking Dylan down trips to like memory lane and stuff. He's over here like
this
going
is
like,
free form.
this sounds so familiar.
Not that we were doing this beforehand.
I thought you
Right.
were. I was on the show. I think I might have been on that show that you're talking about.
What's your name? I'm gonna shout him out. Virus. There's a literally legit dude named Virus. And
Virus?
He's a virus with like green on him.
Dude,
And you're like, all right, I can believe it. Whatever. And they have.
that dude's a badass.
Next time it's around, we're going. We're going.
I'm
and we're
down,
gonna promote.
dude. I've heard that dude's a badass.
So,
I don't know.
Back
That's
to
what I hear.
WrestleMania. I'm gonna get us back on track.
Okay.
I'm gonna get us back on
Here we
track.
go.
All right,
Here we
all
go.
right.
Okay. I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Do you think Reigns and Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar.
Do you think they're gonna mainline or they're gonna get the main event
Yeah.
over Nakamura?
Why would they
and AJ?
not? Why would they not?
Because it's not going to be the better match.
We know this.
But do you
Vince,
think
Vince
Vince
is
cares?
throwing us a bone. For the first time in many years, Vince is throwing us a bone. He's saying, look, here's your match. This is what you want. This is what the people seem to like. I want to see how this looks on my stage. Let's
Well,
just
I
try
think-
it out, right?
I think there's a lot of times where most manias there seems to be that one match on there that always
There
is
is a
kind of
dream
like
match.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like that dream match for.
Well, a lot of people would say Macho and
Steamboat.
Steamboat, right?
Yeah.
We like the comparison.
Yeah,
What was
exactly.
the-
Yeah.
That's usually the argument.
Yeah, like there's always the. Oh man, I'd have to look at the WrestleMania cards to start talking about them because I have awful memory when it comes to.
See, that's what I'm
wrestling
saying.
that
A
I've seen.
screen here instead of sharks.
Just put
You
it
wanted to throw
There
sharks
we
up
go.
there.
Yeah, but the shark screensaver. So eventually it'll become
Okay,
sharks.
now it's a
If we get like a
compromise.
full HD 4K, it'll look like there's really something back
That's
there.
a Jaws.
Oh,
a
Black
Jaws
Friday,
one.
dude. Now we got to save up for Black Friday. Mark it. We're gonna write that down.
We'll not
Legit
do
want that.
another one of those things.
But yeah, no. I would rather see Nakamura and AJ because I know they're going to put on the match that the people, the hardcores, like all of us here, are going to want to see main event. It can main event any show in the world, and they are at the top of they're at the cream of the crop here. This is the ultimate. And for these guys for really looking at careers, they've had a longer career, and this would kind of be the icing on the cake for both of their careers. Brock, whatever, he can come back in 10 years and do this.
But they're
whenever
not
he
done
wants.
yet. That's the thing. They're not done yet. Like, it's a cool, like, I get it, but in my opinion, I just think they're not done yet. Like, you've got AJ and Nakamura locked in for what, maybe
They could do a
5 to
trilogy.
10 years? right?
WrestleMania isn't always the end of things.
That's
Right.
true.
You start something new.
Sometimes you can start. Yeah, most of the times they tend to start things. The day after.
Right.
WrestleMania and whatnot on Raw. But I mean, it doesn't always have to be the final. The chapter of everything. Obviously, you're still gonna have some overlapping, rivalries and whatnot going on.
In the terms of people, like, saying that wrestling would be considered a soap opera, it's like they would say, this is the season finale. We're going to start brand new tomorrow.
Yeah,
But
that's-
you always have a
yeah.
cliffhanger, and
Sure,
the
yeah.
cliffhanger is,
Exactly.
hey, you screwed me out of this title.
Exactly.
hey, I
We
just
go
won the
into-
title in
Exactly,
15
yeah.
seconds. Hey,
Yeah.
you,
Exactly. Yeah.
you stole my girlfriend. Hey, you're over here, like, wanting to be the new guy that's going to try to overthrow the champ. Something's always new, right?
Exactly.
Hey, shout out to 82 WWE giving us a how's it going on the chat. I'm monitoring it since.
Oh, cool.
Smart.
So
There you go.
Not
We're
much,
still-
man. We're just kind of BSing, freeform tonight, kind of seeing how this is going. Dylan Dunbar from Heavy Metal Wrestling, dig it.
Check them out. April 13th at the Guillotine.
1816 North Main, San Antonio, Texas. I got that ready to go. dude.
Dang,
Come
look
on,
at that.
Smart,
Look
man.
at that. Look,
Dude,
he's
I know
on
how to
it.
do
He's
this.
on it tonight. Look
Come
at
on,
it.
yo. I'm ready
Who you
to
talking
roll.
to? Who you talking to?
The big talking point after last night. Cena calls out The Undertaker one last time. No Undertaker. They even had Cena walk up the ramp with the camera on him. And, the wrestling fan, he's going to come out.
Yeah. Here we go.
The
All right.
Lights
as
are
a,
out.
As a Texan, as a wrestling fan who's a Texan, you ask around town, and everybody will tell you, like, they don't know much. Like, there's, like, the casual fan, or not even the casual fan. They don't know much about wrestling in its current state. They go, Undertaker, that's their guy. You know what I mean? Like, anywhere you slice it, like, they know Stone Cold's not doing it anymore. They know this, but it's, hey, Undertaker? Because he's always going to be there.
Or the Von Erichs.
Or the Von Erichs.
Dude, coming in here, I shouted out the Von Erichs to, like, one of my wife's coworkers.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, yeah, I loved Kerry Von Erich. He was gorgeous. I was like, what?
Von Erichs, dude.
You're a middle-aged lady, and you know the Von Erichs. Okay, I
Everybody
forgot.
knows that
Dude,
family, man.
the
Everybody
roots.
knows them. Yeah, dude. Definitely. I'm gonna say, like, where were we at? I'm sorry.
So the Undertaker didn't show up.
Right.
They've been teasing this for a month.
He shows
now.
up at Mania, dude.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's gonna be like one of those. Like, I don't know how they're gonna pull it.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how would you book it? That's a good question for people watching on Instagram. How would you book that match in its current state?
The Undertaker just shows up at WrestleMania. You save that huge emotional turn of, like, he's here for WrestleMania. They did it right last year with the Hardys. They kept them off until WrestleMania.
Right.
They debuted them, and it got a huge reaction.
Oh, I jumped out of my chair.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what
of
this
course.
needs.
Everybody did. And although they've hinted at, they didn't really hint at it at all with the Hardys. They're just kind of like, oh, look, they're back.
Yeah.
But, you know, they pretty much they can do the same thing with the Undertaker, where he just pretty much shows up. You get this huge reaction. Everyone's glad he's back, and he has one last stand against John Cena, who's always been the guy.
True. He, in my opinion, he's kind of like the modern day Hogan,
Most definitely.
right? So
Yeah,
I mean,
most
you
definitely.
gotta have that. It can't be Hogan now, which I hear they want to bring him back.
Well, he wants to come back.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I think he's.
I don't blame him, dude.
But
The whole
You can't.
there's going to be a small selection of fans that aren't going to forgive him, and there's going to be a bigger selection of fans that are just going to be like, hey, it's Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So back to this Undertaker.
Yeah. He comes back as American Badass.
Here's the
Oh man, I have come under such fire because I have always said the American Badass Undertaker is the best Undertaker.
Wow. Okay. Hey, look, we're here
That's-
for all opinions.
hey, that's-
whether they're right or wrong. That's
Hey,
for us. to
I don't
decide.
know,
We
dude.
I come under fire for that one a lot, but to me personally, I was always a bigger fan of the Dead Man, like
Dead Man
Dead
Inc.
Man Inc. This is my yard.
Yeah.
that
the dog,
Undertaker,
the big dog
The
in
big
the yard.
dog- yeah,
he
that
was the
one.
original big dog, wasn't he?
yeah, that was his
Well,
his
that's
thing, man.
the whole. I
That's
think
the
this is
thing?
good.
Yeah, but
So dumb.
to me, man, you know, that was my favorite take on the Undertaker. That little span. I would personally like to see that come back. I don't know, if that is
Here's the
plan.
easiest way for them to do that. Kid Rock's getting inducted.
No,
You can't do it. No.
That's the worst part because if
That's
they
the
do,
part
it's
that I
gonna look
agree-
So disgusting.
that's-
no, it
That's
should have
the
been Fred
part.
Durst.
dude. Okay. I love this argument. I love it. So, dude, I'm totally with you on that,
Yes,
bro.
man.
It has to be Fred
has to
Durst.
be Fred
Why is it Kid Rock?
because he did.
He's a big fan and he's donated
I
a
thought
lot
he
of
did
money
one
to
of
their
his songs.
charities.
No. I
Yes.
thought he did one of his songs.
I think he might have, but still.
We were going. Here we go.
We had a mind meld one time, and it was really weird.
Yeah.
So yeah,
He
no.
did American Badass.
That's it.
that
He's gonna
song.
have to do it.
But Undertaker also came out to Rollin', man, which is an
when
insanely
he came
awesome
out.
1999 2000
That's
song.
throwback,
man.
dude.
Yeah, man.
I'm
gonna put my-
people just with a dead stare.
rolling.
Dude,
Keep rolling.
if he comes out, I'm going into my closet
Dude.
and putting on my Jinkos.
dude. Some
I
Adidas.
have a red backwards.
With the
New
everybody
Balance.
had it. Everybody
Yeah, yeah,
had
yeah.
it. Don't even lie.
Yeah.
Dude, I couldn't even get a red one. I had a blue one, dude.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
the navy blue. I know it was lame.
Oh, our
it was
homeboy
lame.
at 210 Culture SA. It would fit him to be the American Badass Undertaker because he retired OG Undertaker last year. That's why Kid Rock was inducted. Dude, they did a
That's the big theory. That's the big theory.
Here's the thing. If they
He's
did
not
that,
wrong.
That's
It's a
big,
good-
like loop just to
That's-
get to a
yeah.
small point of
Yeah,
him.
yeah.
Undertaker's here.
Yeah, it is a big to the point of like we're gonna induct Kid Rock into the Hall of Fame.
Like we give a damn.
Yeah.
Here, let's
Yeah.
give him 10 minutes to just say some stupid shit on the stage. That's probably gonna have nothing to do with wrestling.
American Badass. That's it. That's all I was gonna say. And then boom.
He should go into the Hall of Fame for that. You're right.
Just for that.
Yeah.
Just for that. Give it to him.
He just needs to shout out Joe C. If he doesn't shout out Joe C, I'm gonna feel like he's sold out.
You know he has to, bro. He has to have like something on him with it, like a jacket or something.
He's gonna come out in a pimp jacket, like
with
a big fur coat
with a spray on. No, you're talking like the big.
No way, man.
The Yeti.
He's coming out in
cane.
something like.
hokey.
No, he's coming out in something that like WWE said was okay.
Yeah.
Here's a suit.
here's a nice suit for you,
Dude. Hey, by the way, you were on WWE. Can we say that? I don't know if we can.
Well, it's out now.
Can we say that?
Well, yeah, I was one of the security guards at WWE.
What's the experience
We're next
like?
to a celebrity,
doing
ladies
that?
and gentlemen.
It was awesome, man. But that's it was awesome. It was an experience like I'd never really I've never had that experience in my career, so it was awesome to be invited and to be.
Was
a part
it
of
more like television, like
it
hey,
really
like
was.
go here, stand here,
It really
move over
was.
here?
Yeah, it was just awesome to kind of see the, I guess all the bells and whistles.
'Cause, like,
of the production of what WWE does, and it's like
Awesome.
it's staggering. Like when you just see all the production trucks and you see how hard all these guys work to pull off this show.
How many people do you think
Dude,
it would take?
An insane amount. Like,
Really?
I thought I had met just about everybody, and I had seen just about everybody, but then you turn a corner and then there was 100 more people.
Wow.
Production members, crew members, people that were like setting things up, people that were tearing things down.
Let me ask you something.
It was-
So like when you like went to backstage and all that, do you get time? So you get time to breathe and see what's going on
most
around you,
definitely, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Do they show you around? Do they take you on a tour or anything like
No,
that?
not for the most part,
Just
man.
stay here.
Yeah,
Right? Just this is
sometimes,
where you
yeah,
gotta
man,
be. Just be right here.
It's try not to get in anybody's way.
Wow.
Be respectful, and that's the name of the game. Pretty much like you would in any locker room, man.
Yeah. It's just a respect
It's
thing.
just a respect thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to get back to
Right on.
the WrestleMania because I'm the
He's the
keeper.
moderator here.
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here.
Sorry. I forget that he is sometimes.
Here's my
I'm
question.
kidding.
to both of y'all.
He's the one with the whiteboard, so he's
Yeah,
got-
I have the
yeah,
whiteboard.
It's like the
Charge
conch.
Yeah.
It's the conch.
The Wikipedia,
It's the conch.
the human
dude.
Wikipedia is. No, but what do you think? What do you think is going to be? Not the main event, but in your eyes, what are you looking most forward to? Like, what match are you like? Bryan Danielson's coming back. Oh, Daniel Bryan. I forgot. I'm sorry. Daniel Bryan's wrestling.
Just call him Daniel Bryan.
Dude, that's getting swept under the rug so bad in this.
Just call him
WrestleMania.
Daniel Bryan.
That's
dude.
awesome because it was probably like in the topic of last minute
Yeah,
additions
yeah.
like the Undertaker. I mean, this was kind of it felt like a last minute thing. It's I don't know. I haven't really. I'd be lying if I said I kept up with it 100%. But it's
Yeah,
awesome
yeah.
to see Daniel Bryan back in the ring. And I'd have to say personally, that's probably what I'm looking most forward to is seeing that. Obviously, the crowd's just gonna eat that up.
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
gonna be an insane moment and.
It's a good story.
To me personally, that would be one of the reasons why I'd really want to be able to be at this year's WrestleMania is just to be, I guess, part of that welcome wagon when it comes back
for
out.
sure,
Yeah,
for
That's
sure.
pretty cool, man, because even you were like saying earlier, like, I don't know what match I'm excited for, but maybe that's your WrestleMania moment.
yeah. That moment that I'd like to see is probably just Daniel Bryan making his return. I'm a big Undertaker fan. Obviously I like the American Badass and whatnot.
Fred Durst, American Badass. Let's.
Hey,
But yeah, exactly. Yeah.
that's right.
The only thing that'd be better is if Undertaker came out with a red, like a backwards hat
dude,
himself.
if he did that,
Yeah.
over.
Oh, definitely.
Over.
Yeah.
He's a
For me.
badass.
Over.
But really, like, I think, Daniel Bryan's return is probably, like, the one thing that I'm most looking forward to. But other than, I don't mean to beat a dead horse, but just, the spectacle it is, like WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It's always an awesome event,
Yeah, for sure.
What about you?
WrestleMania moment?
Yeah. No. What are you most looking forward to? Like
For
match?
WrestleMania, the
Yeah,
match-wise? Probably like everyone else, Nakamura and AJ Styles. But I'm kind of leaning... I want to talk Asuka and Charlotte.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a sleeper match for a lot of people.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to put it. They're going to go out. They're going to go all out.
They're going to go all out. It's going to be a good one.
Like
I think that one...
I've been watching Charlotte lately. Just
Yeah.
Going back and watching some of her matches. Dude, she's a phenomenal wrestler. Like, I think her against Asuka might be match of the night if they do it well.
I think she's found her groove, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's the champ. Asuka has her own flair and her own, like...
Good choice of words.
She's
Yeah,
very
I suppose.
unique.
Yeah,
she's
she's
just
got her own
very
swagger.
unique. Like we
Yeah.
were talking about earlier, your wife said that, right?
Yeah,
She was
yeah.
very unique. So I got that from her. So I'm like, dude, like Asuka's kind of one of those characters that both male and female like because of the style of like the
physicality.
the physicality, right? Like the style of the gear to the entrance to everything. But dude, Asuka whipped some ass, dude.
Oh, yeah,
Asuka
man.
versus Rousey would have been something.
Yeah, that would have been something
There's
crazy.
the
That would've
rumor.
been cool.
And I think we went over that a couple shows ago, but the rumor in the rumor mill that is the internet is that Rousey is supposed to break Asuka's win streak.
Okay.
But I don't understand why.
It's got to get broken eventually, right?
Eventually, but
It has
not
to.
against Ronda Rousey.
Does it get broken at Mania?
I mean, again, we're talking about things coming to an end at WrestleMania.
That's true.
one of those things that could come to an end. I mean, if
What
there's
do you
anybody
spawn?
that Asuka has faced, I don't know if like that's really posed that big of a challenge to her. Other than there's been Nia Jax and a lot of other people, but Charlotte on the stage of WrestleMania, I think, is like a different ball game. Everyone ups their game for WrestleMania.
Yeah. You actually get to show how you can wrestle.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like.
yeah.
Because I mean WrestleMania is 7 hours, so you should have a little more time for that type of stuff to show how gifted people are.
Yeah, yeah.
So like I think Asuka and Charlotte's on paper should be one of the best matches of the night. For me personally, though, man, I followed like Asuka almost her entire career.
Yeah.
So it's awesome to see her to be able to be on the stage at WrestleMania in front of 60, 70,000, whatever they're gonna grab on Sunday, and obviously the whole world watching. So that's just awesome for Asuka. Like, just for me personally, I followed her so long.
That's pretty cool, man. We'll come back with Alex's question. I'm going to give some shout-outs on this thing. So
If you're looking for a unique, clean, and comfortable shop to get your next tattoo, check out the artists at Galaveras Tattoos. They're located downtown San Antonio at 628 South St. Mary's, just north of Cesar Chavez. Galaveras is home to some of the best, most experienced tattoo artists in San Antonio, and the only shop in town with 4 female artists on staff. Established in 2005, Galaveras Tattoos offers a variety of styles and the highest quality tattoos with a price that won't hurt your budget. So stop by for a consultation or give them a call to schedule one. It's easy. 210-227-7673. That's 210-227-7673. Calaveras Tattoos, San Antonio's favorite tattoo shop.
Legend says there is a place in San Antonio where there are battles of the mind and trivia, loteria, and celebrations where we drink and dance to live music. El Luchador, located at 622 Roosevelt in Southtown San Antonio.
Friday, April 13th, Heavy Metal Wrestling returns to San Antonio, Texas at their new home, The Guillotine, with Psycho Holiday. Featuring the debut of Japanese comedy legend Kikutaro. Witness the mayhem and brutality of one of the best, most violent tag teams in the U.S. today, The Hooligan. Also scheduled to appear, the heavy metal berserker Ruben Steele, Great Scott, Dylan Devine, Always Ready Cody Lane, and much more. Heavy Metal Wrestling live at The Guillotine, located at 1816 North Main Street. Get your tickets today at www.heavymetalwrestling.com. This card is subject to change. All ages permitted. Ages 18 and under must be accompanied by an adult. Must be 21 and up to drink.
Let's roll.
we're on this
Hit it.
on this show.
On this very episode, number 19, everybody.
That's right.
We are
with
back.
Dylan Dunbar of Heavy Metal Wrestling. Tell us a little bit about the show, dude. April 13th.
Yeah, April 13th, we got Psycho Holiday.
Yes.
Which is like the best Pantera song.
Oh, yeah.
I think
You're
the
good,
best
you're good.
Pantera song, personally. That's why we named it Psycho Holiday.
Dylan over
we
here
got-
is like
I would
going
say
ape
Wong.
shit over
Wong?
Pantera.
Only because the first time I watched ECW,
Okay.
Just knocked
I
down the
saw
table.
Fair enough.
RVD, and I was like, what the hell is this song? And then when I got older, I was like, yo,
That's Pantera.
that's RVD's theme song.
It is pretty badass. It works. It works,
Hell
you know?
yeah.
But yeah.
What's up with the show, dude?
So
April
we got
13th at the
April
Guillotine.
13th at the Guillotine, which used to be for everyone in San Antonio. That's the old Sanctuary next to Hog Wild Records and all that.
Okay.
Off of
Right
Main.
on.
We've got some awesome matches lined up. I think it's one of the best cards like that you could possibly put together with all the talent that we have in this area. Not only in this area, but we got obviously Kikutaro from Japan coming in.
Yes.
Who
That's
is,
awesome.
a comedy legend who's been all the way around the world. Ring of Honor, New Japan, All Japan, you name it, he's been there. He's one of the most hilarious people you'll ever see in a ring. We got him going up against Dylan Devine in our main event, and Dylan Devine in his own right. These guys aren't slouches in the ring, but they've got a gift for making you laugh too.
Yeah. No, that's awesome.
We've also got the Hooligans, who are by far like the most brutal tag team I probably have ever seen.
Wow.
And I can say that as I've been in the ring with him, and I had
Oh,
knots
man.
on my forehead that were like the size of like softballs. Like, these guys hit hard, and they're just off the wall crazy. We got them going up against like two of like the biggest trash talkers in heavy metal, which is Cody Lane and Ethan Price.
Oh man.
Those guys, I think last month they might have bit off a little more than they could chew. I think they'll probably get their comeuppance maybe.
Right on.
Well deserved at Psycho Holiday on the 13th, man. Yeah, man, we've got like talent from all over the place. Obviously, Kikutaro, a bunch of people from the Southwest, the Midwest, some of the best talent in Texas. Period. We've got we've also got a women's match, which
Right
is
on.
always great because we're trying to showcase pretty much everyone that we have.
Yeah.
Heavy metal is for the ladies.
Yeah, man.
Let it be known.
Yeah, it's always been for the ladies.
Have you ever seen Heavy Metal Parking Lot?
Dude, heavy metal. What? Heavy metal parking lot?
You've never heard of that?
What is that?
Okay. Have you ever heard of Heavy Metal
No.
Parking Lot? Okay. So it's this VHS that has gone around. It's like one of those like
Faces
Urban
of Death?
Legends
kind
kind
of
of thing.
yeah. It's like an urban legend. It's like, is it true? And then one
Yeah.
day you just find it. You can find it
Backdoor
unfortunately
Sluts
super
9.
easy on YouTube. You look on YouTube and you can find it. But what it is somebody took a home camera and went to a Judas Priest concert in like New Jersey in 1985, and it is the most spandex, hairspray, like dudes getting drunk, and
Oh my
they kind
gosh.
of look like women. Maybe they're a guy, but they're definitely there to see Judas
But they're
Priest.
definitely drunk.
Oh,
Wow.
if that is
That's
the only thing
amazing.
they're on.
I want to get my hands on this, man.
YouTube.
Not that person, but the video.
No,
itself.
Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, dude, it should be on YouTube. We'll look it up.
I want
after
the
this.
actual VHS though.
Oh
man.
no,
Like-
that's for sure.
Oh,
It's like one of those rare
man.
gems that you find.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
dude.
awesome, man.
But yeah. So I'm looking
Well,
forward to this.
Yes, for
Oh yeah,
sure.
most definitely, man.
April 13th,
April
man.
13th.
I'm
man.
excited.
We've got like
The ladies wrestling.
yes. We've got
Who were the ladies that are wrestling?
So her name is Alex Gracia, and she'll be wrestling Alexa, and they're two graduates of the famed Texas Wrestling Academy here in San Antonio.
Oh,
These
awesome.
ladies are new to the Texas wrestling scene.
Really?
Both of them are less than like I think 5 matches in.
Okay.
So we've got two essentially young guns that are going to be battling it out. I don't know who's going to come out on top, man, but it's going to be a hell of a match. I know these two ladies, they probably know each other well. They were graduates at around the same time, so
Yeah.
probably have each other well scouted. So see if they can pull into their deep into those bag of tricks.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
that
man.
sounds awesome, man.
Yeah, we've got a fatal 4-way like cruiserweight scramble match that I personally think when I saw this one come up on the card, I was like, man, this is the match that could steal the show. Personally, well, I mean, honestly, everything we've got on this lineup is I think insane. But this one it's got Zach Taylor, who's one of the up and comers from Austin. El Fantastico, who is a luchador that I have no clue. I think he's actually from Guadalajara, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Something like that. I could be mistaken.
I'm
El
sure you'll be
Fantastico.
corrected very quickly.
I'm sure.
Yes.
I'm sure I'll get a message from him being like, "This is where I'm from, you bastard." But El Fantastico, and then we've got Jay Sirius taking on Warhorse Jake Parnell. Now,
Shout out to the Jobbers Tier podcast.
oh hell yeah,
Jobber Cheers podcast. What's up?
man, what's up?
I watch them like on. I think they're usually like on Tuesday nights. Really fun podcast. They know their stuff, man.
Hell yeah.
I want to like try to get like this weird like chain of a bunch of podcasts where we roundtable the hell out of Wrestlemania and just go like deep.
All you
You
hear
know
is,
what I mean?
it
Like,
sucks.
oh my god! Like
Wrestle
just
the best."
if we were all watching it together in simulcast or something, that would be hilarious.
So,
a good
we
idea.
apologize.
Yeah, man.
Continue,
Sorry about
sir.
that. Tell us about the card, man.
Oh man, we've just got some of like the craziest matches
Yeah.
lined up, man. And it's heavy metal wrestling. It's one of like the insane atmospheres out there. We've got, if I'm not mistaken, we've got a pretty heavy band. It's a death metal band, if I'm not mistaken, by the name of Chaotic End.
Shout out to
Band.
Chaotic End.
They'll
Shout
be
out to
playing
Chaotic End.
throughout the show, playing entrances and whatnot, and
Right
they'll be
on.
playing after the show. It'll be a badass night. We've got full bar. We'll have a food truck out there. 7 badass wrestling matches. I mean,
How
what
much
else
are
would you
tickets,
want?
bro?
$10, man. $10.
You okay? So let me. I'm blown away right now. So you're getting a food truck out there.
We got a food
You
truck.
got
out
two bars.
there. 2 bars. 2 full bars.
2 full bars.
full service bars.
You've got wrestling.
Wrestling with some of the best
And
talent
you've got
around, man.
A death metal
A
band.
death metal band.
All for $10.
Dude, $10. That's not a bad deal at all. Where can you
That's-
get tickets at?
You can get tickets at heavymetalwrestling.com.
I love
or,
that.
You know what? Just show up at the door.
He's got it. Look,
Show up at the door. We got you there. Too.
he's got a .com. It's
man.
$10 for wrestling, badass metal music, 2 bars,
And food trucks.
and food trucks.
What more could you
What
want?
more could you
What more
want?
could
How
you
more
want,
San
bro?
Antonio can you be?
Dude, that's perfect, bro. Like, I want to go out there and be like, hey, like, go up to the band, be that one guy. And like,
The one
hey,
drunk uncle.
That one drunk uncle, hey, you know any Metallica? Like, you know,
Let me play it.
let me play it. And then just walk
Let me be
around
your
with
band.
a
Let me go on
botella,
tour
just
with-
like talking shit to all the wrestlers, you know? Like, hey, I could do that.
I knew Jimmy Snuka.
I knew him. It's my primo.
It's my friend.
No.
Yeah, man. Dude. That's one of the things I think that
I
sets
love
heavy
that,
metal
though.
apart, man. It's
love
that
it.
experience, man. It's San Antonio in a nutshell, man.
Yeah, dude.
It feels like it's just a small chunk of San Antonio. Somehow I need to figure out a way of incorporating like the Spurs or somehow
Fiesta, bro.
something like that. If I get that in there, then it's everything San Antonio.
Fiesta.
Man.
Look,
And-
You need to book a show during.
Look, I'm
Fiesta.
not even
have
gonna
a pinata.
I'm
on
just
a pole
gonna
match.
let's do this. So Fiesta, keep heavy metal wrestling in mind.
Oh yeah, man.
Let's do something where heavy metal. I'm just gonna call it. Let's just try to. I'm a big LeVar Ball fan.
Oh, there you go. So you just put it out there. It's
I'm
gonna
just.
happen.
It's you
I'm
gotta.
done with this podcast,
You gotta
ladies and
speak it to
gentlemen. I'm
existence.
disgusted by
Speak it
this.
into existence. Hey man, you're from LA, bro. You're from LA.
Okay, first
You
of all, let
should
me
be
get
a
something
fan.
straight for everybody
He
watching
should
this. I'm
be.
not from the LA. I don't know if this is gonna get me shot.
He's
My-
from California. He's
I'm
from California.
Orange County.
He's from
nicer
the
part of
OC.
California. Now I'm
The
definitely
The
gonna get
OC.
shot.
Remember that show?
bitch.
So he was those guys.
I love the OC.
See,
That guy.
he was the guy in the OC. He was like one of the cool kids, though, like not hanging
Yeah,
out in the
I
theme
was
show.
definitely the cool kid.
Yeah.
Look at me.
Look at him. Look at his shirt.
on right now. Yeah, I was the cool kid. No, I was actually a good student.
It's a pretty badass.
You were?
I was a good athlete.
Were you a good
though.
student?
Nah, I was okay.
Dylan, were you a good student?
For a while.
We're getting into a territory where we're just gonna be like,
We're going deep. We're going deep.
For a little bit, yeah, and then it was all downhill. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you. I hear you. But you've got a badass event.
I do have.
And I bet some of your teachers. I bet some of your teachers.
Seamless transition.
I bet some of your teachers are gonna be at that show.
Actually, man, that was one of the
Really?
craziest things that happened to me in wrestling I think has ever happened, man. I was in Albuquerque, of all places, and my English teacher was in, like, the second row. I'm from San Antonio, man. I'm wrestling 1,200 miles away, and my English teacher from, like, 11th grade was in, like, the second row. I was like, what the hell? What the hell are you doing here? He's like, oh, I saw that you wrestled now. So I showed up. It was probably one of the most bizarre things of all time. So I did invite some of my old teachers to this show.
fantastic.
Awesome.
So it's totally possible that there could be some.
See,
of
it's
my
some
old
kind of
teachers.
like connection. There's like a connection going on here.
But yeah, man,
That's awesome.
April 13th, we start at
excited,
9
dude.
o'clock, man. We're running not all night, but we'll be running until we're out of gas.
Right
man.
on. We're gonna be
It's-
out there.
Hell yeah, man.
We're gonna be there, dude. It's 2 days before my birthday.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah,
kick it
man.
off. Kick off that weekend with heavy metal wrestling,
man.
Like,
Heavy
that's
metal
what
wrestling.
it's about.
It's a
man.
good starting point, man.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Hell yeah, man.
Alex, what else do we got? We have more shout outs? Do we have anything going on?
No.
No?
No.
There's nothing else going on?
I mean, being the elite happened. Little.
Being the elite did
I
happen.
mean, if
being
we
the
want to go into that,
You know what? Look, we were talking about this earlier. Obviously, our name, One Sweet Wrestling
Sure.
Podcast, is in the reference of. I always do this every time I have to explain it, but people know. If you don't know, it's basically the One Sweet The 2 sweet gesture becoming a 1 sweet.
Shout out to M. Tillman 2014. He
What up?
said, talk about great week for a birthday.
Yeah.
Dude, that's going to be awesome. And then I don't know what we're doing. I think we're going to have a little get together.
Oh, yeah.
And then barbecue. And then Sundays
Shout out to Def Brief.
shout out to Def Brief.
Man.
Probably going to
Breath? So, yeah, man.
Def Breath.
I'm
They
looking
do,
at
a
his side, it was
they
definitely
do a
Def
bunch
Breath.
of
You're
awesome.
reading it sideways?
Def Brief?
They do some badass apparel and stuff like that for
Right on.
Masada and things like that. I've seen a lot of his stuff.
Excellent.
Right
their
on.
website, man.
Right on. We're
Yeah,
actually
man.
talking to Masada. We're going to try to have him on the show.
Badass. He's
So
a great
we're
guy,
excited.
man.
Too Sweet the album.
2 Sweet the album.
Too Sweet the album.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah, that was man.
What's
that
your
was a
opinion
thing
on
of
that?
beauty. Oh, I love it, man.
Yeah?
I love it. It was a thing of beauty. I saw it, man, and I was mad I didn't do it first.
Yeah.
That's what I saw. I saw that picture
we
come
knew
out.
this
and I
would
was like,
work.
Shit,
Yep.
those guys got it. They're smarter than me.
Yeah. Yep.
No one's done a death metal band yet. Copyright that. We're copywriting it. For the Young Bucks or anybody from the Elite that are watching, we're copywriting. There's going to be a metal band that's going to compete as wrestlers.
There you go. Wait, no,
No.
that's happening. That's
Not the
something.
Headbangers. They were kind of punk.
Demolition.
They were more
They
bad.
were leather daddies.
Oh, okay.
Is a leather daddy?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my.
I like Arrested Development.
Yeah.
Pop Guy Freak Show.
What's up, dude?
what's
How's
up?
it going? He's going to be one of our vendors for Savage Heart merch, who's going to be out there April 5th at a Luchador.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, dude,
man.
we've got that trivia night coming. Are you going to come out?
I'll be there, man.
2 more days.
I'll be there.
2 more days.
2 more days, man. 2 more days
will
till
be
we
there.
Guess
find
what?
out.
I just finished up the questions, and they're super tough.
Dude, they're hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll show you. One
Okay,
of
give me
them.
a little sneak
We'll
peek.
show you a
Yeah,
sneak peek
yeah.
of one.
Yeah.
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 Maybe not.
Well, yeah, maybe
Because if
not.
you're gonna play,
No, I can't play, man.
I've got
Because I'd
stuff
school
up in-
everybody. I'd school you guys, man.
Gauntlet has
I'd
been
school
thrown
everybody,
Ooh,
man.
we're not gonna show him anything now because now he laid out a challenge. Cut a promo. You got to cut a promo.
Oh
on
man,
somebody.
I can't cut a promo.
Can
Who
you-
do you want me
can
to
you
cut a
cut a
promo
promo?
on?
Cut a promo on anybody who thinks they're going to beat you at Wrestle Trivia.
No one's gonna beat me at Wrestle Trivia. That's all I've got.
Oh, that's it.
That's it. That's all
it.
I have to say, man.
That's it.
That's the easiest promo.
Throw it out there.
There you go, man.
Throw it out
That's
there.
done.
Speaking into existence. Speaking into
my baby.
existence.
Being
Spoken.
the Elite.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
What do you think is going to happen with Cody and the rest of the Bullet Club? Because there's obviously this great divide that they're trying to show happening.
Okay.
And they're
Just-
not trying to be... Okay, speaking of what's happening this weekend. Cody versus Kenny at Supercard of Honor.
Right.
They're supposed to be... That's it. That's supposed to be the done. That's it. No more. No more matches.
Yeah,
between
this
them.
is Hogan versus Macho Man in WCW.
Yeah, this is game.
This is
Game
NWO.
over,
Like
yeah.
who takes control of the NWO? This is who takes control of the Bullet Club. Who won? Hogan, right?
Yeah, Hogan won.
Kenny Omega. He has
Yeah.
to win.
Here's my whole thought process about what's
Yeah.
going to happen. I thought about it because the writing's on the wall. You look at how they've kicked out every other member. It usually happens at a pay-per-view after they lose.
Right.
I feel like this is going to be no different. Kenny goes over. The divide between the Elite and the rest of the Bullet Club gets fixed. Cody gets kicked out. And this is where Professor Alex
Yes.
has his mind just go where it needs to go.
We're gonna get a graphic for that. like dust or something. Like
Professor Alex.
ding. There you go. There you go.
Cody enters the G1, takes
Oh.
out every member of the Bullet Club, and faces Kenny at the final for the belt. I think at this point,
That would imply that Kenny.
because the booker for New Japan,
Let him
he
go,
is
let him go.
Super smart. He understands what he's doing.
Yeah.
He doesn't go for the quick burn.
Yeah.
He can play stuff out for a year. You look at the Golden Lovers and pretty much them getting back together. That took a long
yeah.
time. They played
Yeah.
the long game at New Japan.
Yeah.
And for the people who pay attention, they're going to understand it. So this is a shorter version of the long game. Cody gets kicked out this weekend. ROH and New Japan obviously have a really close relationship. All they're going to do is have it play along. So you're going to see within the next couple of pay-per-views happening, there's going to be an instant divide going between the Bullet Club and Cody until, they go, hey, we want to challenge you to every match at the G1. It just so happens that it falls that way with the bracket.
Right. Right.
He's got to take out Fale. He's got to take out Tama Tonga in the semifinals. He's got to take out...
Ooh.
this is where the other thing, it bites him in the ass because he says, Nick and Matt, you need to go as single wrestlers. What happens if he has to face both of them at the G1?
He beats him.
He beats him and gets to Kenny at the end. This is all turning back into a video game.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to be like Cody from Double Dragon getting to the end
Dude.
against Kenny Omega.
That's
You got to run through all the mini bosses.
Dude,
You have to.
That's
You
all
have
it is.
to.
Balor Fale is a cartoon character. He's
wow.
he's a boss.
He's Link, bro.
with the blonde hair.
He's Link.
He's always
Tama
been
for
a-
Bullet Club leader. I think that could happen too.
Hey, man, I have always been a huge fan of the Gorillas of Destiny, man.
210 Culture said something that you said.
What did I say?
Kenny loses because the Bucks are going to turn on him.
Oh, yeah.
I don't
I said
understand
that
this.
earlier. We talked about it earlier. Now, here's my theory. If the Bucks do turn on Kenny, that just opens a whole new portal into the Bullet Club. Like, you look in the past, every time, like, okay, they turned on AJ, they went with Kenny. Now, who overthrows Kenny? The natural way of things would be Cody. But see, now you have like Tama Tonga thrown into the mix, right? And a lot of people are saying he's going to be the leader. Yes, I agree with that. So kind of like I don't know. You kind of have to like make it to where the Bucks side with Tonga, but I don't see that happening. It becomes two different groups anyway. We're already in two different Bullet Clubs.
It's the white and red.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
Yes. And Tama Tonga is Scott Steiner when Scott Steiner took control of the NWO.
There you go. There you go. Dude.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like that's how I was looking at this whole thing. Like the whole NWO, this is where they split, what happened after. And then Jeff Jarrett was the leader at some point.
At some point in the world.
The silver and black.
I think so, yeah.
So many spin-offs of that.
NWO 2000 was always...
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
And then the DX NWO. Like when they both, when Shawn Michaels randomly got introduced to the
Oh,
NWO.
yeah.
Oh
like,
yeah, that
what?
was weird. That
So
was
you're just
weird.
adding whoever you want, right? Oh, okay,
Booker
I see
T,
this guy.
too, man.
Booker
that's
T.
right.
Yeah.
Virgil.
But
Wow.
Virgil is definitely in there.
did you ever notice?
It's Vincent.
Oh,
It's
Vincent's
Vincent.
here.
Vincent.
I probably owe him $20
Did
just
you
for saying
ever
his name.
notice? Well, Harlem Heat were never in the NWO
Never.
at the same
Never.
time together. How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had a falling out for years, right?
Yeah.
Wow, man.
But I mean, I don't think Booker T was ever an NWO guy.
No.
To me, it was
The
so
character,
odd
no,
that he
no.
was just
It's like, here, just wear the
WWE,
shirt.
He was just
Oh,
like,
okay.
yeah, I know they kicked him out really soon after, but just the
Yeah.
fact that he was even in it, just because in WCW, you know, Booker was always the
he was the new franchise.
Yeah,
he was
man,
going to be the new
guy.
player.
You know,
Yeah,
he was the baby face, the clean cut guy. He was he was the new guy. I never saw him as someone that would potentially go into the NWO.
He was GI Bro. He was Captain America. He was Captain America.
Yeah.
He really was.
And you know, when you saw him in WWE in the black and white, it just didn't feel right. to me.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
was
yeah.
odd. You're like, you're bastardizing a lot of people's
You know what
childhoods.
though? I would take
not
King
NWO.
Booker over
Oh yeah.
that version of Booker
You know how
T
many
any
times
day.
I just randomly stare off like that when he, like, anytime I just,
King Booker.
dude, it just made me laugh because I'm like, you were so strange.
He was
That is
so
so
good
weird.
at that. He was so good at that. He could really sell that character though.
I really liked what he was doing in TNA. I don't even know how you'd explain it. That accent that he would do was just phenomenal.
Oh my
man.
gosh.
Like
Was that when
It
he would
sounded like
say,
he was almost
"Oh,
like-
he's going for it"? And,
oh yes,
the
dude.
old '80s.
when he would
like-
do the that one episode of Impact, it's probably my favorite one where they had Chet Lemon and
We're gonna have to check that
something-
out.
It's Scott Steiner's the ring announcer.
Oh
and
my gosh.
Kevin Nash and Kevin. Who else?
We
is
have to
on?
look that
Kevin
up.
Nash and Booker T are on commentary.
We're gonna have to find that out,
It's ridiculous. Yeah.
dude. That's hilarious.
Dude, Don Lemon. You know how many times I wanted to buy a baseball card from that guy?
Really?
Dude, it would sell some, like, you're going to get a Mickey Mantle card in this pack.
Oh, my
A rookie
gosh.
card. You're like, my God, I'm going to be rich if I spend $200
Oh, yeah.
on this.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank God I never had a credit card when I was like 10 years old. I would be like knee deep in terrible, like, I got rookie cards from nobodies now.
Yeah.
Awful
exactly.
assets.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
not good.
You just have to hold on to them for a rainy day. Just keep praying that eventually
it's gonna happen.
that car's gonna come.
It's gonna
for
happen.
I was that kid. I used to collect cards and then like every so often look through the Beckett guide. To,
Oh gosh,
one
dude.
time I thought I got
Did I hit the lottery? Yeah.
Hey.
Dude, I got this close. I thought I had a Barry Sanders card. I was like, it's worth $100, but it was like 224A and 224B. I had the one that was 224B, 20 cents. I was like, God.
That's so funny, dude. I feel like an asshole now because I still have some basketball cards.
Oh no, I have all of mine.
Dude.
Don't get me twisted. I still have them out.
But
my
how
house.
funny is that, dude? Like I wish wrestling cards took off like that.
Oh man.
How cool would that have been, man?
Remember the WCW ones?
They
Yes,
had
I
some,
do.
didn't they?
I got one. Shout out to Kaiju Clutch. I got that great Muda t-shirt I'm going to be wearing at Wrestle Trivia. But when I got the package, they gave me a big Van Vader sticker and a WCW Lex Luger card with him torture racking somebody.
Oh shit, that's
Oh,
awesome.
Dude,
that's
I was just
awesome.
like, I got exactly what I wanted.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you.
That's awesome.
That is
Thanks,
awesome,
guys.
man.
Dude, heck yeah, man. So you're going to wear that shirt at Wrestle Trivia?
Yeah, man. Wrestle Trivia. I might
April
even blow
5th.
some green mist in someone's face if they get too smart.
Oh, man. Here we go.
It's just going to be green gel. I just spit at you.
Dude, you can't do that,
I
man.
lose.
You can't do that to people.
Sir, did you spit green NyQuil at this man? I did. I thought it was going to get...
I thought I was getting
I thought I
over
was
it.
going to get a better pop.
No, you
I
just got to tell.
I spit blue mist once.
Hey.
Okay,
Oh,
what
did
are
you?
they? Are they capsules or...
No, man.
What
it's
is
a
it?
special gland that gets implanted
Oh, man.
under your skin that gives you that ability, man. I had it for a night because I tagged with Tadasuke, who wrestles for Noah in Japan.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, I tagged with him for a night, and I had the gland for that one night, and
Let me
I
ask.
got to do the mist.
When you're working
That's
with
pretty cool.
a guy from overseas,
Yeah.
does the language barrier ever affect anything? Like, how do you-
Sometimes, like, you know, there's miscommunications, lines can get crossed, but wrestling is an international language, man. You know,
yeah.
there's always subtle nuances that, you know.
You do a collar elbow tie boat. I'll do a collar elbow tie.
Yeah,
up.
exactly. You know,
We'll go from there.
We all feel it's wrestling. It's universal language. you
Wow.
know? Yeah. So I mean, when you talk to people,
Because it's real. I'm sorry. That's my Jake the Snake impression every time. Like,
It's a good one.
because he's always like, he tells you like it is, dude. Like his WrestleMania Hall of Fame
Hold
speech.
on. Let's not cut off our guest. You're gonna
I'm
get off
sorry.
on a tangent about Jake the Snake. I
I'm
want to hear
sorry.
about wrestling.
Jake the Snake, man.
Let me hear more about your
Because
wrestling.
it's real,
My
man.
wrestling. It is real, brother.
Yeah,
It
man.
is.
Trust me, man. I got hospital bills that say it's real, man. No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Please, God, no. Don't find me.
Oh, really? No.
No,
It's
but
all right. We're in a fortress. It's okay. They won't
We're good.
no, man. But I mean, wrestling's awesome. Being in the wrestling business is a dream come true, man. It really is. I mean, it's something I wanted to do since I was a little kid. Being trained to do it by a WWE, someone affiliated with WWE in some capacity, it's awesome, man. And being able to travel and being able to perform anywhere I can is just. I hate to sound cliche. It's just living the dream, man.
That's
You know?
awesome, man.
And then on top of that, I think we just hit a full year being able to like manage, promote heavy metal wrestling.
Awesome, man. Congrats.
It's awesome, man. I
That's
love being able to
huge.
do it, and wrestling's just provided me like so many like opportunities that I probably wouldn't have gotten anywhere else.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a lot. I owe wrestling a lot.
That's awesome, dude.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. No, for real, dude,
Man,
that's cool.
Dylan,
I mean,
Dylan going
I
deep
mean,
tonight
Really, when you think about
on
it,
a
man,
Tuesday.
Oh,
It's been a long
It's only
week.
Tuesday, dude.
It's only Tuesday.
It reminds me of I don't know if you guys like George Carlin, but there's like a bit he had where he's like, there's this place TGI Fridays. He's like, I'm gonna open up a restaurant. It's called HSIW. Holy shit! It's only Wednesday.
Oh, God, it is only gonna be Wednesday tomorrow.
Carlin, man. Carlin's the best.
Oh, yeah,
really,
man.
I know. And really, like, if you're looking at the entire landscape of pro wrestling, we were talking about that earlier. It's like all week.
Oh yeah, for
Everything's
this,
happening this
It's
whole
gonna go.
week.
Think from yesterday, Monday, until next Tuesday. You're gonna have wrestling somewhere.
Hey man, and then on Friday you get to go to heavy metal wrestling.
Then you get to go to heavy metal wrestling.
Please don't get burnt out
There you
before
go.
April
No,
13th.
they're not gonna
You're gonna
get.
have 3
Here's the
days to
thing.
recover.
Here's
it's like
the
a
thing.
good hangover.
That's all you need when you're a wrestling fan. Like, dude, I watched all this wrestling. Let me get a good 3 days to
Yeah.
recover. Let me relax. I don't have to watch NXT
I
on
don't have to
Wednesday.
be up on it right now.
I don't have to be up on it. I know what's up. I could catch it on the network. But how many times do I get to go and enjoy something like
Get to see Kikutaro
Get to
live.
see
in San
Kikutaro
Antonio,
live.
man.
Taro.
you know, and check out a metal band, a local metal band that you might get into.
Chaotic
you know?
End.
Chaotic End.
Yeah.
You know, you get to hang out with some friends, enjoy drinks at the Guillotine.
The
At
Guillotine.
1816 North Main.
There he goes.
San Antonio, Texas.
And you know what? It only cost you $10.
It only costs you $10.
Think that's like one drink down at another bar.
Not the Guillotine.
Not the
though.
Guillotine.
Not the Guillotine.
Very
no.
reasonably
Very
priced.
reasonable. Very
two
gen-
reasonably priced
two?
bars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Also a metal band.
Yeah,
Also a food truck.
That's
also
a lot.
Dylan Dunbar.
That's
I'll
a
be
lot.
there.
Also
I'll be there.
Kikutaro.
Kikutaro.
Also only $10.
It's a good.
We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I'm totally
Cherry
going.
on top.
Kikutaro.
Dude. I'll be right there. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna have a drink. I'm gonna be like, yeah. And Dylan's gonna take my drink and
Spit
drink
it
it.
at you.
And drink it.
And drink
no
it.
way, man. That drink. I'm gonna drink.
He's
it.
gonna
Yeah, I'm gonna
drink it.
man.
He's
Free
gonna
drink.
drink that.
Glenn will come back. In
Yes.
2 minutes.
Yes.
And then I'll call you the Blue
Oh,
Meanie
man,
from now on. Yeah.
When
The
Tadasuke
blue
went back
meanie.
home, I had the gland pulled out. So. Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
terrible.
It's sad.
Oh man. Well, look, Dylan, it's awesome having you on the show,
Oh,
dude.
man, I love being here, man.
We got to do this again.
Of course.
This was fun.
Of course, man.
So look, April 5th, we've got Wrestle Trivia happening at a Luchador. That's going to be lots of fun.
Week
Jesse and Vanessa are excited. So we're really excited about it. We've got a bunch of prizes for everybody for each round. Remember, each round you have the potential to win a prize. So definitely want to check that out. That's about, 5 rounds that we have going?
We have 5 rounds and then the grand prize.
Yes, the grand prize. We of course have we have some tickets for Heavy Metal Wrestling,
Yeah,
which is
we
happening
do.
April 13th. But our grand prize is Ring of Honor tickets for June 15th at the Aztec Theater, who have a lot of cool shows happening. Dude, remember Sum 41? Did you guys ever get into
Yeah,
Sum 41?
yeah.
Like, remember Paid for Pleasure?
Yes,
That was the
song.
best part, dude. Is that song.
Wait, you guys are like big nerds, right?
They're like
you-
pop punk band that
Yeah,
were like,
man.
dude, let's just play pop punk, but we're metalheads.
We'll put out an Iron Maiden album. Okay.
You know what I mean? And these are
I'm
guys that
game
would
with it,
probably
man.
come out to heavy metal wrestling.
Yeah, maybe
And then
so, man.
That young
You know
boy
what I
would
mean?
go
But
on to
they're
marry
gonna
Avril
they're
Lavigne.
playing Aztec Theater. They're gonna be playing.
Oh, yeah, they
Really?
are.
Yes, they're
Wow.
doing the reunion
Oh,
tour
yeah, I did
for
see
that
that.
for that album. I think.
Oh yeah, with the zombie face.
I think so. I think
Okay.
that's
Does
the
this
album.
look infected?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
cool.
the album. Does this look infected?
I was
That's
listening
right.
to some hardcore music back then, dude. I was like,
Oh, dude, that's I don't know, man. And when you were in San Antonio, it's kind of what you had was like the radio, and then you had like I don't know the local bands for the most part.
I spent a lot of time at Hog Wild Records, which
Dude.
is actually right next door
To the Guillotine.
1816 North Main. Man, that's
look how good you are.
Dude, and then
On the ball.
here's the cool thing about it: April 13th. So you get to like, dude, you can go hang out at Hog Wild.
yeah.
Wait,
before
is this Friday the 13th?
Yes, it
Friday
is
the
Friday
13th.
Look at that.
That's why it's called Psycho Holiday.
Psycho Holiday.
Look at that.
There you go.
Ladies
get
and
to
gentlemen,
go-
there's layers to
Dude,
this.
there's layers to
layers to
coming
this
out to
shit.
this show. Oh my god! So you can like check out Hog Wild. They close at 8, so you might as well get there early
Might
for the
as well.
parking.
210 Culture is putting down a gauntlet. He says my team is stacked for Thursday.
Oh,
We'll see you then, man.
all right, I got to do it. Oh shit! There he goes,
Wow, I love it. Competition already.
dude. I'm excited. This is gonna be cool. So we have it Thursday, April 5th. Wrestle Trivia. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be awesome.
Then
We got Friday, April 13th. Heavy Metal Wrestling.
1816.
There he goes.
North Main,
That's us.
San Antonio, Texas, next to Hog Wild.
Dude,
Heavy Metal Wrestling.
get you a CD. Check out an awesome local band. They're always putting out stuff in there. Just ask the clerk there, and they usually hook you guys up. They know their stuff. They're really wise at Hog Wild. Been going there for
Me
years,
too, man.
dude.
Me
I
too.
remember getting my first like. I was into punk rock, and I got the Flatliner CD, and I thought they were like the shit
The
because I
coolest
got them
fucking
at
thing.
Hog Wild.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
And
There's
I was
something
like,
special
dude,
about
this is
that
up.
place,
It's
man.
it's a
Yeah.
beautiful place.
I'm going to
dude.
say this because I love music. You know
Yeah.
that. Support your local record shop.
For real,
Like
man.
support your local record shop.
They've
support
been
your
ar- how
local
long have they been
wrestling.
around?
No, support your
organization.
local everything.
Support local everything, really.
I will say when I moved to Texas,
Yeah.
I got into supporting local stuff hard.
Oh yeah, you have
Support your local everything because they're the community that are going to support you when you start
Yeah,
something.
Oh, yeah.
Look at us now.
Yeah.
We're working a podcast with a local wrestling organization.
Right
We're
here.
a local wrestling podcast. Soon we will be a global power.
Yes. Dude, but then we shake hands. Y'all are screwed.
Yeah.
Because the world's going to blow up. That's
Gonna
all
go
I'm saying.
backwards, gonna implode on
That's
itself.
all I'm
That's
saying,
game
man.
over.
Yeah,
Thanos
dude.
will appear.
Heck yeah, dude. So, Dylan, thanks for coming by.
Of course, man.
We had a blast. We have to
Beto,
do
are you
this
ready
thing.
for Thursday?
Dude, I'm totally ready for Thursday.
I'm hyped up, man.
I'm gonna kick your guys' ass.
Dude, let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
do it.
And
I'm
that,
excited.
What was it, 210 culture?
210 Culture?
210 Culture SA is putting it down, man. He
I'll
says you guys are.
He's got nothing, man. I'll see him then.
Heck yeah. Alex, I don't think there's anything left to say, but
We out.